I'm going to guide us through a quick tapping sequence that you can use if you've got a task to complete that makes you a little bit bored to actually sit down and do or complete. So what I'd like you to do first is just think of that task that you've got to work on, and then notice what goes on in your body as you do. So you might feel a little bit of tightness in the throat, maybe some tension in the chest. Just see what's there for you, and then we'll start tapping on the side of the hand. Even though I feel bored when I think about doing this task, I'm open to loving and accepting myself. Even though just thinking about doing this task makes me feel bored, I'm open to loving and accepting myself. Even though I feel so bored by this task, I'm open to loving and accepting myself anyways. Alright, and tap on the top of the head. Just thinking about doing this task makes me feel really bored. Tap on the eyebrow. I feel so bored by this task. Tap on the side of the eye. I get so bored when I try to do it. Tap under the eye. This task makes me so bored. Tap under the nose. And it doesn't really feel good. Tap under the lips and just check in if that feels true for you. Tap on the collarbone. This task feels so boring to me. Tap under the arm. And maybe I kind of feel almost like I can't even do it without getting so bored that I have to do something else. Tap on the top of the head and just notice if that's there for you as well. Tap on the eyebrow. I get so bored I just want to do almost anything else but this task. Tap on the side of the eye. It just makes me so bored. Tap under the eye. Just thinking about doing it makes me so bored. Tap under the nose. It's just a boring thing to do, I guess. Tap under the lips. I think it's just a boring thing to do. Tap on the collarbone. This task is just so boring. Tap under the arm. And there's no way that I could not be bored when I'm doing it. Tap on the top of the head and just notice if that feels true for you. Tap on the eyebrow. It's impossible that I would not be bored while I'm doing this task. Tap on the side of the eye. It's just something that's so boring. Tap under the eye. So of course I'm going to be bored if I try to do it. Tap under the nose. There's no way that I could not be bored. Tap under the lips. Or what if there's a possibility that I could do it and it wouldn't have to be boring? Tap on the collarbone. That would be kind of new and different. Tap under the arm. I could get on board with that. Tap on the top of the head. Even though it seems a little impossible. Tap on the eyebrow. I'm kind of skeptical of that. Tap on the side of the eye. It seems like it should always be a boring task. Tap under the eye. But maybe not. Tap under the nose. Maybe there's some way I could do it without being bored. Tap under the lips. Or maybe there's even another possibility I haven't even thought of. Tap on the collarbone. That would be kind of nice. Tap under the arm. I would absolutely love that. Tap on the top of the head. But I don't know if I can believe that that exists. Tap on the eyebrow. Or maybe I can. Tap on the side of the eye. I'd like to be open to those kind of possibilities at least. Tap under the eye. Even if it seems too good to be true. Tap under the nose. Maybe I could be open to it. Tap under the lips. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Tap on the collarbone. And whether I can be open to those other possibilities or not, tap under the arm. Either way, I'd like to be okay and just accept myself as I am. Alright, let's take a break. Take a nice deep breath. And let's just check back in on that initial thought of that task that you've got to complete. So think of it again and just see what's going on in your body now as you think of it. So it might be that you're feeling like, oh, actually I probably could do that for maybe a shorter amount of time, or maybe even the original amount of time without getting bored. Or maybe you thought of a creative way that you could do it so that it wouldn't be boring anymore, like maybe doing it with a friend or something like that. It might also be that you thought of a way that maybe someone else could do it for you. You could hire someone to do it, for example. So there's all kinds of different options that might have come up for you as you were tapping along. you might have also noticed that you're a little more in touch with either the boredom or some other element that gives you an aversion to the task. So if you notice any specific memories or emotions coming up, you can always either tap through this video again with a focus on the new emotions, or you can focus on the specific memories with the tell the story technique to clear those a little bit more in depth. And then after that, it should be able to be completed without quite so much pain.